Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords, eternally retold.
Soul Calibur Legends is basically a Soul Calibur franchise brought to the Nintendo Wii and kind of reborn as a third-person action adventure that takes advantage of the Nintendo Wii controls. From what you can imagine, the remote I think fits perfectly with Soul Calibur, and the fact that anybody can swing the remote and swing it like a sword, and I think kind of translates very well. So basically, when you swing the remote, you'll be able to control your weapon as if you're slashing and you're hacking and stuff like that, but also use the nunchucks to control your character by moving and dashing and guarding and stuff. The movements that you do with the remote are really dependent on the character that you use. So for Ivy, you'll have to use a remote, you have to throw that remote forward, or not physically throw it, but move that forward and pull it back to do to do the moves that she does in the game. Whichever character you play with, you'll be able to have a different experience with each of them. In Soul Calibur Legends, you're playing as Siegfried, and Soul Calibur Legends is set between the events in Soul Blade for the PlayStation and Soul Calibur in Dreamcast. So you get to follow Siegfried through his exploits and how he becomes Nightmare. And in turn, you'll be able to encounter all these different characters that you've known and grown to love in Soul Calibur. There's also other modes other than the single player mode. There are multiplayer modes such as co-op, as well as versus, which is what people are more used to with Soul Calibur. A lot of care was taken into bringing a lot of those gameplay elements from the Soul Calibur fighting game, in terms of combos and attacks and things like that, and special moves, and that you can use a special charge button to do those kind of moves that you're used to playing when you're playing Soul Calibur. With Soul Calibur Legends going to an action adventure, moving away from the fighting franchise, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be a little bit skeptical or worried about this. But since it is being developed directly from the Soul Calibur teams, they have the highest standard of quality for their gameplay and their graphics. So I think fighting fans and action fans would definitely be happy with what they see. When you're first booting up Soul Calibur Legends, I think what people will find out and start to realize when they're playing this game is that they can actually go through the Soul Calibur universe and actually explore deeper into what they've seen before. I mean, when playing other Soul Calibur games, you kind of are stuck within the arena. You're fighting, you see a couple cutscenes, and you are kind of drawn along a certain path. But within Soul Calibur Legends, you can actually control your character and run around, explore a lot of the stages that you might have seen before, but not have had the opportunity to walk around and do stuff. Your favorite character is going to be using their favorite weapons. You're not going to be able to pick up other types of weapons and stuff like that. But as you play along, you'll be able to upgrade your weapons. You'll be able to get more powerful effects on your weapons. So as you level up, your weapons will be able to have their attacks be much more powerful. So Calibur Legends is coming out in Q4 for the holiday of 2007.